Welcome to the Celtic Llama. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to knit the Trinity Stitch. For this stitch, you're just going to need to know how to knit and purl and cast on. If you need help with any of that, you can check down in the description below for my videos on how to do those techniques. So to get started, you want to cast on multiples of 4 plus 2. So for row 1, we are going to start off by knitting 1, and then we are going to purl in every stitch until the last stitch, which will be a knit. Now the repeat for this pattern is going to be rows 1 through 4. Alright, so row 2, we're going to start off with a knit, and the repeat for this pattern is going to be knitting 1, purling 1, and knitting 1, all in the same stitch. So you've already done your 1 knit. Just pull your yarn forward, go into the same stitch and purl, move your yarn to the back for a knit, and then knit, and then take the stitch off. Then we are going to pull our yarn forward and we are going to purl 3 together. You just put your needle through 3 loops for a purl through all of them at once and drop it. So again, in one stitch you're going to knit, purl, and knit all in the same stitch. And then you are going to purl 3 together. And then once you get to your last stitch of the row, you'll just finish off with a knit. So row 3, you're going to start off with a knit and you are going to purl each stitch. Now you want to make sure when you are going to be doing the purling 3 together that you don't have your yarn too tight from the previous row. You want to make sure that your tension is a little bit loose, or else it's going to be difficult to get your needle through 3 loops at the same time. So here we are in the last stitch and it's a knit. So now we are going to turn and we are going to start off with a knit. And now the repeat for this is we are going to purl 3 together to start off with. See, and I have my stuff just a little bit too tight, so I'm struggling just a bit. So you purl those 3, drop those 3 loops off, and then in the next stitch we are going to knit, purl, and knit all in the same stitch. And then we'll repeat. So again, it's purling 3 together, and then in the next stitch working a knit, purl, knit. And what ends up happening is you actually never end up losing stitches, because as you purl those 3 together, you create the stitches that you've lost in the next one by doing all the stitches into one. And you finish off with a knit, and there you have it. That is how you knit the Trinity Stitch pattern. I love how this project ends up turning out. If you found this video helpful, please do give it a like, and I really do hope that you have a happy knitting day.